So I think overall,
It's been day 5.
I guess for the next ones, Nintendo and Bethesda, they were like 40 minutes, 30 minutes each. So we'll probably just skim those quite quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
we're going to go Bethesda first.
Bethesda first. Stand out for me.
Obviously, Achtung!
Big BJ Blazkowicz is back.
Yeah. So
I love the you know, a couple of years ago we were down at EGX and we saw Wolfenstein,
the new order. Pre-launch, it was incredible.
Again, it came out of the blue. It totally came out of the blue. Had a shot of it, and it was just amazing. Followed up by the Old Blood and the Old Blood.
Yeah, because wasn't that year the big game at EGX that year? I think it was Evolve. I think it was Evolve. Was it Evolve? Or was it before Evolve?
Jeez. I think it was before Evolve.
And maybe I honestly can't remember what the big game was. But anyway,
it was the very last year.
Wolfenstein was there, but it was very easy to actually get on the stations and stuff and get a shot of it because there wasn't much hype around it at that point. And we played it and we thought, oh god, yeah, this is amazing.
Nuts.
I mean, dual wielding.
Well, the moment you get the guns akimbo, you're like, yeah,
just amazing. I mean, it felt so much like the perfect throwback to the old school shooters of Quake and Doom and all those games. And as it turned out, it absolutely was. It was telling a fantastic narrative. But the mechanics just felt pure old school. Yes. We loved it, and
completely over the top storyline, as you would expect, nothing less from Wolfenstein.
Yeah, but again, it was this great premise of the Western world essentially losing the war, the Nazis taking over the world essentially, and that was just a great premise. Obviously, a premise which has been pinched by Amazon Originals for The Man in the High Castle. So,
hey, if it works.
Absolutely. So, but back to BJ Blazkowicz. I mean, everything was just nailed so well. It was the Wolfenstein comeback that it needed because the series was kind of waning. It wasn't doing that good, even though I think was it Return to Castle Wolfenstein was the previous one, which I think was
back in the PC days.
Back in the PC days, yeah, which I think was pretty good, but it was very much a traditional Wolfenstein game. This was a whole new era of Wolfenstein games and very, very strong narrative. Front and center, great gameplay. It's still one of the best first-person cover mechanics in a shooter. You hold the bumper, and then you use the thumbstick to lean, look up, all this kind of stuff, and you can still aim and shoot. There's none of this bullshit of having to aim down the sights in order to get better accuracy. You can hit fire with complete accuracy if you want, and it's glorious because of that. And again, that is a throwback to the era of PC shooters.
The way that it used to be.
And it's just phenomenal. I mean, and the strength of that, I am positive, had fed into what made the Doom 2016 so good as well.
Absolutely.
Again, that throwback to that classic era of shooters. But this is about the new Colossus.
Yes. And you seem to have some kind of body armor, some insane kind of weird.
So at the end of the new order, I don't really want to spoil it, but basically, we won't go into it. But anyway, BJ Blazkowicz is a bit fucked up, and that his body is shot to shit. Essentially, it's not really working. So he kind of needs help, and he has this kind of power armor. It's not even power armor. It's basically like
it's some kind of exosuit.
It's some kind of exosuit, but you can wear it under his clothes. So it's not a big bulky thing like in Elysium or Titanfall or anything like that. It's basically a very kind of thin, power assisted mobility armor, and maybe we'll see it in the future for a new range of mobility scooters.
Well,
who knows?
But I mean, already from the trailer as well, it's going to be typical. The writing and the humour in it.
Yeah,
it's close to the bone.
It is close to
Nazis
the bone,
taking over the world. You need to be confident in your storytelling.
Exactly.
You can do that kind of stuff, but Wolfenstein is going to be amazing if they just carry on what they did from New Order and Old Blood. It will be fantastic.
Exactly. I mean, and using that id Tech engine again. I mean, the first Wolfenstein plays incredibly smooth. It looks fantastic, but it was held back a little bit because it also came out in the previous generation of consoles. This one, full bore next generation.
Yes.
So I mean, it just looks absolutely stunning. New weapons. There seems to be some kind of rifle gun that fires lava, right, and it melts a steel door, and then he just kind of kicks through the door, and then fires at a Nazi, and then just basically melts them like crazy. So I'm hoping for scenes like in the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, where the Ark of the Covenant just melts all their faces. Exactly. Wizard of Oz stuff.
I know.
I'm hoping for that kind of crazy, gratuitous, black comic book violence. It's it just looks absolutely.
I was about to say that was my favourite thing of the Bethesda showcase was Wolfenstein.
It was. Now,
see it back,
they also unveiled a game that I'm not familiar with, that you might be, The Evil Within 2. Got shown. I haven't seen the trailer for this, so I can't really vouch for it at all. Did you get to see it at all?
I only had a very brief look at it, again, because I'm not a horror survival fan. It's not a genre of games I'm particularly keen on, but it looks like it's going to be a complete messing with the mind, in the vein of Silent Hill rather than Resident Evil.
Okay, got you.
You know, the first one, our friend Callum played the first one, completed Evil Within. He really enjoyed it. He likes that kind of thing, but he said it was tough as nails.
Oh, okay.
Tough, very kind of limited ammo type kind of thing. Real survival kind of type stuff. So it looks like it's going to be one that's going to mess with your mind.
Okay, cool.
So, because again,
that's probably all we can say on the matter.
That's all we can say about it, because really we don't know know too much about it. It being not one of our
So skipping forward quite quickly, and we're going to skip over the next couple of games quite quickly as well. Is Dishonored got DLC?
Yes.
Death of the Outsider.
Death of the Outsider.
So that was really interesting. Again, it's a character that you're not playing as Corvo or Emily.
Yes.
You're actually playing as one of the side characters that helps you in Dishonored 2. Now, I'm not going to reveal any names or anything like that, but basically she is a pretty badass character, and this is going to be, I'm guessing, her tale, her story, and obviously, hence the title, The Outsider. His mythos and him as a character is going to be expanded upon, hopefully quite significantly.
It looked, again, the art style is very unique for Dishonored.
Very much so.
And some of the powers that you have on display, for what we saw in the trailer, look very exciting.
Yeah, so because she's like this kind of like robotic ninja, like this kind of cyber ninja or something like that. Just insane.
There's that kind of teleportation type, night crawler type.
Exactly.
Which looks
it does.
Really,
so that's definitely going to be one to look out for, I think. And I'm trying to think.
First person shooters, did they not? They also unveiled, just going back to Wolfenstein and going back to old school retro, they threw more out about Quake Champions as well.
That's right.
Which, again, knowing if you've played Doom from last year, you know how fast it was. I mean, Quake Champions just looks just as fast as that. I used to play Quake 3 to death back in the day. It's going to be great to get back into
I know, that's
an arena shooter like that. The next thing you know, we'll be coming out with a new Unreal tournament as well.
You know what? I reckon that's probably going to happen, because if this is successful, they absolutely will, because they were the big two.
Yes.
Quake and Unreal. An Unreal tournament on the Xbox. Original Xbox?
I think so, yeah. That's right.
Is that going to be backward compatible?
Oh my god, come on!
Do it, Phil, do it! But yeah, Quake Champions just looks insane, and it's rumoured yet whether or not it's actually going to come to consoles or not. I'm hoping it is, but
I can understand if it doesn't, because the Twitch gameplay and the speed of it.
Yeah, it really is mouse and keyboard. It really is that mouse and keyboard. But I mean, it could. I hope it comes. I hope it is. That would be awesome if it did. And VR was a big showcase as well. Skyrim VR, which actually popped up at the Sony show.
Popped up at Nintendo.
Popped up at Nintendo's as well.
Not in VR, obviously.
No, not in VR, but you can amiibo link into your game, which is pretty cool. And Fallout VR. Yes. And Doom VR.
Oh, yes.
So these are...
Yes, and hell no at the same time.
Yeah, so Doom VR really is surprising, because it's not the full game Doom 2016. It is a bespoke crafted Doom experience for VR. What that means, nobody knows. But it looks pretty cool if you're after more VR experiences to show off the tech, so it's not gathering dust.
I mean, they showed, I remember there being a Doom VR thing. One of the first EGXs we were at down in London, and it was on the Oculus.
That's right, that was Doom 3.
That was
Doom 3.
With the way the fidelity of graphics these days and everything, I'm like,
Jesus.
No. Oh no!
Too terrifying, too scary.
No.
I don't want a cyber demon just kind of like walking up on me. Hey, how you doing?
I mean, I have to say, we did. We flitted over that in terms of Sony. VR probably wasn't as big a sale this year as it maybe had been. I mean, obviously Sony were.
It wasn't. So last year's they didn't have VR at all. At PSX or even at well, they might have had it at E3, but it was very kind of fleeting as well. Now this year, the biggest complaint was, before going into this year, the biggest complaint was what's happening with Sony VR? Where are the games? Where is Sony's investment in it? And what are we going to see? So on one hand, it was fantastic that Sony gave a big centerpiece to PlayStation VR. Mm-hmm. My complaint was all the games they showed, apart from the Inpatient, which did look really good, all the games they showed were like, what the fuck is this? Most of them didn't even look like VR games. How does this play in VR? There was one game which looked a little bit...
side-scroller.
It was like a side-scroller. Yeah. How is that VR? Anyway, maybe I'm just being ignorant. I do apologise. But until we see more about these games, I'm just like, what? There's still nothing here that makes me want to buy a VR unit. I want X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, god damn it! Where is my X-Wing cockpit simulator?
I'm sorry, I just realised I catapulted us right back to Sony's.
That's okay. That's okay.
We're going to be talking about Bethesda.
Yeah. But Fallout VR. Fallout VR is... So again, is this the full Fallout game, or is it again a crafted experience in the Fallout universe?
I kind of like the old Batman Arkham thing that...
Yeah, the Batman VR experience,
So who knows? Remains to be seen.
Who knows? Remains to be seen.